What's going on, YouTube? I was going to make a video about the Fed update today, and I'll get to that in the end of this. But turns out India had to launch some airstrikes on Pakistan yesterday evening, so I wanted to talk about that instead. I feel like that's a little more pressing than a kind of a boring nothing burger of a Fed update, as we expected. But to be honest, I haven't been able to follow this that closely. I've been out in the field all day at work. But from what I do know is Pakistan and India, historically rivals. They don't really like each other. All kinds of reasons. I'm not an expert on the region or the conflict or any of that. As far as I understand, it's obviously they share a border with each other. I believe there's a religious dispute and like a ethnic racial dispute between the two of them. So we got that going on, all the markings of a good conflict over there, and now people are worried again, obviously, of the threat of World War III, another two countries launching attacks on each other. India's attack, airstrike attack, retaliatory attack, as far as what they're claiming, was in response to a terrorist attack that happened in India, I can't remember, a couple weeks ago, and as far as I understand, it killed 26 people in India. And they're claiming it was a Pakistani person who perpetrated it. And they're saying this was them striking back at terrorists, and Pakistan has claimed to have shot down a couple Indian planes and taken some Indian soldiers captive. So take those all with a big grain of salt, because I don't know all the details, and it's going to be muddy for a while, I think, before we see what's happening. Hopefully this is kind of the end of it. They resolve it and this dies down. I've heard a lot of talk already, people talking about the fear of nuclear war. Both Pakistan and India are nuclear powers, and they have nuclear weapons. Personally, I don't think they're going to escalate to that, and I obviously hope they do not. So let's all hope for that. But we're just entering this weird but we've already been in it, I guess. We're in this, I don't know when the last time there was this much conflict going around. Obviously, I'm not that old to have a retrospective look on 20, 30 years ago. I was not born 30 years ago, so I don't know. But we have India, Pakistan now fighting. We have Israel versus the entire Middle East fighting. Ukraine, Russia is still going. The United States obviously conducting foreign military operations all over the place, as we normally do. The China-Taiwan thing is brewing up. China and India don't really get along all that well either on the border they share. We got plenty of conflict. I mean, all of the Middle East and Eastern Europe into Asia is like multiple wars going on. So there is a lot of stuff going on. I mean, Iran is getting busy over there with different countries in the Middle East, Israel included. I would say we're looking at unstable at face value, at least. It's just kind of looking a little bit sketch. I don't know at what point it just is determined to be World War III. I don't know if more major powers have to get involved, more European powers and the United States have to get involved before they declare it a world war. But I mean, that's covering a good portion of the globe as far as where the fighting is happening and taking place. Obviously, this India-Pakistan hasn't escalated into full-blown war yet. Ukraine-Russia, that's full-blown war, I would say. But and the Israel thing isn't necessarily full-blown war either, I don't think. But the Middle East is known for popping off at any given moment, so who really knows? We'll find out. Like I said, all the details aren't out, but it's not looking great. The more conflict, the more uncertainty there is, the worse it is. Like I said, that Fed update, to tie it all together, we got nothing, because they're basically like, we're just going to have to wait and see. We're just going to have to be in a holding pattern, and that's what it's going to be for a little while. We don't know the case. We don't know what's happening, and we can't make a decision right now. We have to wait for more data to come in, as we expected, but that's what it is. And honestly, with all the conflict, all the craziness happening, I don't know if I can really blame them, to be honest. So we'll see. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't. Hope you got something out of it. Like I said, we'll probably end up talking more about this India-Pakistan here in the coming weeks, especially if it escalates, obviously. Hopefully it doesn't, but we shall see. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.